Alright guys, I'm going to give y'all a bird's eye view of crabbing with the lone crabber. Took the wrong hand. Today I'm crabbing by myself. Usually I got somebody with me to hold the camera and do all the recording. But today, I'm alone by myself. So let's get it. Day to day, and kind of hard to spot the traps, but gotta take the good with the bad. You know, camera's turning. Camera to get me some footage. This looks to be the beginning of the road. What I'm going to end up doing today is I'm separating males from females, large males from females number one, rather, just to see how many I'm getting. I had a buyer who turned down because he didn't want females. Not that it really matters to me. They fell out. Crab still hooked up. Couple small. Male. No number one on my standards in there yet. But that's that. I mean, something that killed me with this crab industry is the business aspect side of it. Everybody wanna be in business, but don't nobody want to actually do business. Sometimes business relationship is better than actually the business. If I got a good relationship, shit, that sucks. If I got a good relationship with you, business-wise, then, you know, we both gonna end up making it. May not be fast, but we'll make it. But if you're the type of person who claims to want to do business, but you're always just price searching, and the quality is the better deal, so don't get me wrong, I understand that. But if you're always just price searching and not going for quality, you're not doing business. It's just pricing. So when you come off to a crabber, and all the guys do that. When you come off, and you're like, oh, I can buy whatever you catch. I can buy whatever you catch. And at the end of the day, we all know that's a lie. Because as soon as I start catching 3 and 4 boxes are just females, you're gonna start complaining. You know? And most crabbers will work with the price. You know, we'll work with the price. If we got nothing but females, we understand that. But don't tell me you're doing business with me, and then at the end of the day, when this person comes along with a better price, a cheaper price, you're jumping on that. You know? Some of these guys want you to backdoor your buyer that's different, no matter what. And I don't care what crabber you are, who you are, everybody got a buyer that'll pretty much buy everything they catch. Not everything they catch, but you know, a guy that's gonna buy crabs on a consistent basis, fall, winter, summer, spring. Then you got the weekend warriors who just want to buy crabs on the weekend. And again, I don't got nothing against you guys, but you guys expect for a crabber to backdoor his #1 guy to give you crabs, knowing at the end of the day, you just price searching. You're not gonna be a faithful buyer. Oh, you say you are. You say you gonna be. You say you, I'm gonna get whatever you got. I'm gonna buy whatever you catch. But come on, man, we all know the real deal. You're not. You're not. You're just looking to build your business. So at the end of the day, when it comes to that guy, and I catch 3, 4 boxes, or 3 boxes, and that guy only ordered 2, and I come in and say, hey man, I just ran my whole row to finish up, take that other box with you, and just give me the money back on the back end. That's the business relationship, because we built that bond, we built that relationship. You a guy that's chasing prices, never consistent, you're never gonna get that bond. And then on top of that, a lot of the times the guys that's so unfaithful and so price chasing, when they come to a crabber to buy crab, a lot of the times they don't even got all the money. So the crabber look out for them, be like, hey man, I mean, well, I know I'll be like, hey man, yeah, just catch me whenever. Give it to me in a day or two, or when you get back home or whatever. That's just what it is, but enough about that, I ain't gonna be that horse. That's just the business part of this business. Sometimes just kind of confusing. As you can see, I mean, there's males, but there's not huge males. But there's majority female. Big, small, so I'm using like 3 of them. But I want to do something for the people that subscribe to my channel and comment and things like that. I want to ship 2 dozen large crabs to a lucky subscriber, or you know, you got to subscribe and comment so that way I know who you are whether you're just saying, hey, I'm a new subscriber. That way I can do a drawing of, new subscribers. And see, can I ship you guys, well, not see kids, but ship you guys 2 dozen or 3 dozen. I got a pretty big shipping cooler, so make it worthwhile. Maybe you guys want to do a little football Sunday crab boil, but ship you guys some live crab so you can do a crab boil on Sunday on a football game or something like that. Just a way to give back. If you ever notice my videos, I just say subscribe once or twice. I really don't harp on subscribing. I see a lot of these videos, to me it's like they're begging for subscribers. If you like the content, you like the videos, you'll subscribe. So I really don't want to be on there saying must subscribe or please subscribe or have to subscribe to my channel. But if you like the content and you want to see more content, you want to see different things, just go ahead and subscribe. No problem. For the subscribers I already have, you guys can comment too. And just comment something like, I want to be in the drawing or for the crabs or whatever, and I'll lock you guys in. I just want to be able to give back to the people that are viewing my videos and giving me feedback, telling me what you guys think. And if I can help you, let me know, I'll help you. Knowledge is free. It doesn't cost anything. Well, to me it doesn't. If I know, you know. A lot of people got that mentality of, I had to learn this the hard way, so you should learn it the hard way too. Or, I had to learn this the hard way, so you should pay me for what I know. I'll be the first to tell you I don't know everything. Thanks to some good people in this business, I know what I do know. And they didn't charge me to teach me. I'm not charging anybody to teach anybody. If I bump my head, why make someone else bump their head? Doesn't make sense. Human nature to learn from your mistakes or other people's mistakes. And learning from other people's mistakes is just as good as learning from your mistakes. And I know I'm just rambling on, but it's lonely out here. And I need someone to talk to. Nah, I'm just joking. But I just want to give those points. Number one, 2 nice catfish. The nice catfish, I give them to my neighbors. I mean, I clean them and give them to my neighbors. That's number one. big ones ain't the dangerous ones. It's the small ones. It is the small ones. I had a small one fall out of the and I ain't scared, I'm just gonna grab it. I had a small one fall out of the trap and stick through my feet, stick through my boot, which stuck in my foot. Man, that thing hurt. Man, did that thing hurt. These are good eating. I give them to my, like I said, I clean them most of the time and give them to my neighbor. Wife and kids don't eat them. They just like flounder. Put them in the bait box. Hope I don't stick myself getting bait. I give them to my neighbor as a way of giving back to the community. Again, they don't cost me anything, just a little time and labor to clean them up for her. But my neighbors are older women. And so I give them to them. This is a way to give back. And I always encourage, if you got an elderly that live in the neighborhood, you do things like fish and hunt and stuff like that, I mean, take them meat, take them food, take them things. And if you're even fortunate and you got money, I mean, pay their light bill. Do something. Give back to the older community, the ones that's been here, doing and giving to the youth. You know, as young men. Look out for the elderly. Take care of them. You know, I lost both of my parents a year ago, 4 months apart. And they lived in South Florida, 5 hours away. I lived in Jacksonville. And, you know, I just wish I would have been able to be close to them, to give them things. And you know, and to do for them on a daily basis, other than weekend drives down and to do things. I just wish I was able to wake up, go to my parents' house, you know, just do little things for them around the house, cook, take them out to lunch, and things like that. But I wasn't able to. I mean, not on a consistent daily basis. So, elderly neighbors, I do my best. You know, I don't got a lot of money, but I do have this resource that's out here in the rivers and the oceans and stuff like that. So if it's a bycatch in my trap, I'm allowed to keep it legally. And if I ain't gonna eat it, but I know it's good eating, I'll take it and give it to them. They'll enjoy it. This road has been pretty crappy. People always want the #1 males. I'm gonna show you something. This is a female. Drop that down right there. I'm gonna show you. But this is a female. Look at the size of this female. This is about a 6.5, close to 7-inch female. This is a huge female. And I'm gonna tell you something. These female crabs stay full of meat. Look at that. Look at the size of it. That thing, she will be full of meat. I guarantee you that. When you catch a female like that, you know that's a big meaty crab. I don't care what no one says. Build this trap, my fault. I have shipped live crabs live on a smaller scale. So, like I said, for the subscriber that comment, and I'll probably do a drawing and I'll randomly choose somebody. Once I choose you, I'll ask for your address, your mailing address. Give me a physical address, not a PO box. Well, maybe a PO box will work. But I'm gonna ship the crabs to you live. I want to ship them live. You know, that's the test. And once you receive them, send me a video, take a video, upload a video or something that just says, hey, I received my crabs and they're majority, they're all alive, or, you know. I did it on a smaller scale one time and they all were alive, but I want to do it on a larger scale now. And I want to see can I ship them all alive again. On a larger scale. In the future, I want to grow my business to where I could ship things like that. Another blade. Let's bring Steve. And I only got to sell for 1 crate. So once that crate right there fill up, I'm done. No matter. Hopefully I don't gotta pull 100 traps to fill that crate. Do what I gotta do. Outside road usually stays pretty good. Okay. That was a decent size one. That last one I just let that. That's a good easy size. The last one. which is supposed to be tomorrow over the weekend. So today is supposed to be the best day in the next 2 days. So I took today to come out. But I mean, you guys ever wonder why the price be up on creek crab? You see how many traps I pulled for what I've caught so far. I think this road is about 25 traps, I don't know. This trap needs to be repaired. The bait well in this trap is gone. It's barely holding bait on. So. The old trap. I'm getting the actual crabs on the big one. Small catfish like that, that's the dangerous one. Poor crab trap right here. Ah. Nice female. And the reason why I'm actually taking out the male crabs, the nice male crabs, I'm just trying to see the ratio of females to males that I'm catching right now, which it don't look good, but my buyer today says a crab is a crab. My other buyer says a crab is a crab. I really never get buyers except one that complain about male-female difference, that wants a preference. But if guys wanted me to separate, I would. Type of flounder right here. And get it out. There's a little type of flounder. Real tiny. Shit. Show it to you. Yeah. Make sure he drops in the water. Because he drops on the boat. Have a hard time getting them out. Looks like this may be the last trap. Oh no. I don't see anything else. I don't think this is the last trap. Okay. Should be. Got about 33 in it. that ain't good. They always start off kind of like that. Kind of to discourage you. Next one should happen. We're gonna keep up this pattern. Still using stuff in the bait, I see. So I guess the next one's gonna have 3. Sure enough. Next one has 3. Oh no. Little male. catch all the bait we dumped out. A small crab. Small crab. Pop out like a seal. They'll get out. So we got coral rings for. size of this female. Check it out. This fucking thing is, this is a huge female. Another one. Huge female. These are all great size female crabs. These ain't no little die fast saltwater female crabs. Big, hardy, meaty female crabs. When they just pile in like that. Nice male. Nice big male right here. Nice male right here. Some female crabs in this trap now. That male crab. About traps when they set close. People set traps close. You gotta avoid the other man's trap by all costs. Make sure you don't run it over. Kind of makes it kind of hard for you to turn your boat. But there's plenty of water out here, so I don't complain about nobody setting traps close to me. And I hope they don't complain when I set close to them. Folks, my office. This is my work. This is where I wake up 5:30, 5 sometimes, 6 o'clock in the morning to come. This is where I work 4, 5 hours a day. At least 3 days a week. This is what I do for a living. I also do air conditioning work. I have a small AC business that takes care of itself and the family. And I also ventured out to a lawn service. So the crabs haven't even been great this year. So that's what keeps me afloat. By the motto of make a little bit everywhere, because eventually you'll make a lot somewhere. And you'll hear me say that time after time. If you're on my social media platforms, you'll see me post that, make a little bit everywhere. Eventually you'll make a lot somewhere. Wait a minute, bait trade spot. Jesus. crabs. go. Gotcha. Traps all around. Check up. Big female still, man. Big female. That trap I'll probably lose because it's right in with two other holders, two other crabbers. Crap. All I can do is don't hit me straight down. Don't hit my trap. Not everybody do that same curve. Say yeah now. Sometimes leave small crabs in the trap. They'll get out on their own. I don't have to take them out. They'll get out on their own. Can't beat females like that. time. I know last year it was winter time when we did the best. It seemed like that's when the market started to go. Crazy like that. But Mother Nature, baby. And again, I'll say big female. You catching females like this and this. Come on, man. Look at that, man. You can't, man. Let me bait this trap. I gotta show you these females. You can't beat this, man. I don't care what you think about males and how important male crabs and everybody likes males. And, man, you catching females like this, man. Males can't even. They full of meat. I can guarantee you that. Look at this. Look at this, man. Let me go. Look at this. Drive with these females, man. Look at this. Look at the size of this. Here's a male right here. Look at the size of this female compared to this male. Look at the thickness of that compared to that. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. You can't beat that. Like my late Uncle Artie C used to say, you can't beat it with a stick. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna crack the code of the male crab, the female crab. I'm gonna give you the cheat code here. People so intrigued by the male crabs, the jimmies, the number ones, is because their claws are bigger. Their claws are bigger. You can get a female with a bigger body structure and thicker body than the female, than the male. More meat, just not bigger claws. People look at them big claws, ooh, that's a big crab. Nah, it ain't. That's a 6, 7 inch crab. 6-inch crab, 7-inch crab with big claws. That's all that is. So it ain't no huge crab. Just a crab with big claws. That's it. You get one of them big, thick females, plus I'm pretty sure they got, missed the first one. I'm pretty sure they got the egg roll inside of them. That orange stuff, cheese as people call it, or whatever else that people call it. I'm sure they all got that in it. And if you make that Savannah crab soup, I think that's like part of the ingredients of that soup. A lot of people they eat the female crabs for that. So I'm sure they all got it. And I'm not trying to sell you female crabs because that's what I'm catching. I've always said it. Female crab. Just as big as you can get female crabs just as big as the male number one. in. It's an old trap right here. This trap is at least 4 years old. Well, going on 4 years old. I'll give you a little bit on my background also. So I'm ex-military, Navy, 8 years, and I ended up getting out on a program that they call PTS. It was designed for people that was in the military and wasn't trying to perform and get to the next rank. Then when the military started downsizing, they started making everybody submit to PTS. No matter if you just made rank or what, you had to do a PTS. And what they were doing was, from what I can understand now, from what I was told, it was a computer-based system that selected who could stay and who had to go. So after 7.5 years in the Navy, my PTS was denied. I don't even believe it was submitted right. Come to find out, a lot of us had to come to find out that they don't even think our PTS was submitted right. But anyways, I was an E5. I hadn't even took the first class exam yet. I was up for the first time to take the first class exam because when I went to shore duty, it was just so messed up. When I went to shore duty, I was only there for a month, 2 months when they did evals, and it was like, I'm gonna throw a number out there, and I'm pretty sure it's kind of close, but it was like 200 and some E5s that was up for evals, and they can only give out so many MPs, which is must promote, EPs, early promote. So after being up for 2 months, these people didn't know anything about me. They ended up giving me a promotable eval. I needed one more early promote eval to make me eligible to take the E5 exam early, the E6 exam early, I'm sorry. So they ended up giving me a promotable eval, so I had to wait the whole time frame to take the E6 exam. So, of course, that's when I find out I was capped to E5 after being in for 5 years. So I was coming from a ship capped to E5. If anybody in the military knows, they know that when you get capped, it means that your captain, he's the only person in the command that can cap you to E5, cap or move you directly to the next rank, and you start getting paid immediately at that rank. As soon as he says you're E5 now, or you're E6 or whatever, you get paid immediately. So I was capped to E5 from the ship. So everybody knows promotable sailors don't get capped. But anyways, so I ended up getting screwed like that. My PTS ended up getting submitted, ended up getting denied, along with technical difficulties. Hold on, I'll finish story time in a minute. Along with half of the guys that were in my division at that time. And I'm talking about, in my division, there was some good sailors. I'm talking about guys that had went IA, Afghanistan, worked at detainee camps and stuff like that. Like, not just your run-of-the-mill guy. Plus, we was dock masters at the time. and they didn't pick unsquared away sailors to be dock masters. But anyways, my PTS ended up getting denied. I ended up having to get out of the military. When I found out it was denied, I had like 6 months or something like that to get out. So here's something I've been doing since high school. Now I find out I got 6 months to find out what I'm gonna do to support my family. At the time, I only had a wife and a kid, 1 kid. So I ended up getting out, going to HVAC school. My wife was great. She took care of the family, supported the house while I was going to HVAC school. I was getting post 9/11 GI Bill also. So I had a little bit of income, but not that much. But I was always interested in crabbing. I met a crabber buddy. I had a crabber. A guy I used to fish with on base introduced me to a crabber because I told him I was interested in doing this. Well, just catching blue, because I didn't know anything about commercial fishing, commercial blue crab, or anything. So I told him I was interested catching blue crab. And he's like, all right, I got somebody for you. So he introduced me to a guy, great guy. Guy took me out on his boat and showed me the commercial side of it. See, I was just interested in catching blue crab for profit. I didn't know anything about the commercial side. So he took me out on the boat, showing me the commercial side of it and everything. And I met him before I got out of the Navy. So I was interested in this before I got out of the Navy. So then I went on the boat with him a few times, and the crabbing was good. It was great at that time. He was like, it's great now, but you know, it's an up and down business. So, you know, but I was seeing what he was making on a daily basis. I was seeing that he was free. I was seeing that he was on a boat. He was crabbing. Everything he did, every trap came up. It was like Christmas to me. And it still is. Every trap comes up like Christmas. I want to see what's in it. So I was so intrigued by the commercial side of it, the money and just the work aspect and the building the traps and just all of it. So lo and behold, I didn't know the price to get in this business. And still, when I bought the business, I still didn't know the price to get into it. So I ended up getting out of the military, 2011. Going to HVAC school, you know, I ended up getting like 28 grand as a severance package to get out. 28 grand ain't really nothing when you were used to living, making a decent amount. And now you just found out that you got 6 months to change your lifestyle. So if you got any credit cards, car payments, or anything that you can pay off, you're gonna pay it off. So I took like 10 grand and I paid off one of the vehicles we had at the time, and I paid off credit cards. So I kind of got out of the military almost debt free with some money left. But I could not find a crab license at that time. No matter where I searched, there was no crab license for sale. So from 2011 all the way until, you know, then when crab license started to pop up, of course, you know, I was an HVAC technician working for a company. I didn't have the money to afford the licenses when they did pop up at the time. So licenses popped up, couldn't afford them. And that dream was on the back burner. The work for myself as a crabber was on the back burner. So I was like, well, you know, I never gave up. I was just like, I'm gonna just keep grinding it out, saving money, and searching, for a crab license. So I just did that and saved up money, was saving money. And then I want to say in 2018 or 2007, I had a little bit of money saved up, not much, and my wife came across some money. And I was just scrolling on, I see the crab license, and called the guy up. Great guy I bought the license from. Called him up, he had the license in the boat. At the time, we had like $10,000, I think. 10 or 11,000, somewhere in that range. So I called the guy up and I said, hey man, I see you got the license in the boat for sale. I see you want $13,000 for it. And he was like, well, somebody's interested in coming to get it and this and that. And I told him at the time, I said, man, I can give you, I offered him like $7,000 or something like that for the license and everything. He was like, nah. So I said, all right, man, well, I can give you $10,000. Well, somebody's coming to get it, this and that. I'm holding it for the, so I guess the guy that was supposed to come and get it, the kid that was supposed to come and get it, a young kid, didn't pan out. I think the kid was supposed to bring like $3,000 and didn't bring him the money or whatever. So, just so happened, me being persistent, I called the guy back. I'm gonna jog across and pull a row over here. I mean, I got a full box, but I'm gonna pull another row just to make sure I got what I want. So me being persistent, I called the guy up again. And I said, hey man, I was just calling to check and see, did that guy come and buy the license? So he started telling me how the guy the kid kind of jerked him around and, kind of couldn't afford the license and this and that. And I said, well, man, I told you last time I called you that I could give you $10,000 cash right now and see what we can do with the other three. So he was stoked. He said, why didn't you tell me that the first time, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I didn't. So anyways, I go beat him up, pay him the 10. I think we ended up paying him 11.5 or something like that. And then I did like payment plans for the rest of it. So we ended up getting the license. Not knowing the business aspect and the business side and the money side and how much this business costs to get up and running and to do. So ended up getting the license, building traps, and like 30 traps here and 20 traps there, and not knowing what I'm doing, dropping traps in wrong areas and current areas and not long enough rope and not enough rebar, and people stealing them because they're new and they don't think you know anybody. And so the first year was hard. I ended up stopping after the first year, working with a buddy for a while. Nothing against him, but I just was like, you know what, I got my own crab license. I'm not gonna work for somebody else and team up for somebody else, when I could be doing this on my own. And I was like, I just need to stick it out and go for what I know. So I ended up building, so I stopped working with him like a year and a half ago or whatever, a year and a half. I ended up building like 80 traps, coming out, catching a little bit of crabs. I just went on and on from there. I think right now that I would have been over 200. I put traps in the area where people aren't, how should I put it? Where people don't give a shit about your shit. And I had a bunch of that just don't give a fuck about other people's shit. People running over your traps, smashing them, and all that stupid shit. So now I'm at like 180. I should have been at like 200 already. I just came up with a business plan to grow my business bigger. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grow my business, and I'm gonna make it. So that's my story. Although from 2011 till what it was, 19, I said 17. I was an AC tech. In that time frame, I started my own. I stopped working for an AC company. Started working for an apartment complex. Build up my clientele, and I ended up. I'm gonna drop this box. Build up my clientele, and I ended up starting my own AC business, and through word of mouth, that business picked up, and now my AC business does great. A year ago, I was talking to my nephew. He used to work for a guy doing lawn service. I was like, man, why don't we start our own lawn service? And so we started a little lawn service a year ago, which also does pretty good. I mean, it brings in a little bit of income. So I'm only gonna put one of these rows. So I have no complaints. We have no, well, maybe I may pull two, I don't know. In next year, and so on and so on, my crabbing business will grow and grow and it'll grow. But I will say, everything that I do, from AC to crabbing to lawn, I actually really enjoy all of it. So it doesn't really seem like much work. I enjoy it. As a matter of fact, I'm doing lawn today after this. traps over here look really good. Then when you get down further, when it starts not looking so good. But these first ones don't look all that. Let's see what they look like.
watched this whole video, thank you so much for watching and riding with me and hearing my life story, hearing my bitches and my complaints, my intake or my output on this private industry, this private business. Another nice catfish. And I'm
video. Camera